Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 412. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Corey Feinsod.
Heyo.
And Tony Korkanakis.
Yo.
Hey, yo, guys. Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers, to episode 412 of the Moviecast. We've got... I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie right now. Like, we do these recordings, we divide these episodes up. So we do a movie cast, we do a game cast. I can't wait for the fucking game cast right now. So I'm not even gonna lie about that. But we got a movie cast here. We promise we'll talk about some movie news here. We have a discussion to talk about release dates for movies. What's the importance of them now? Because we've seen some exceptions to the summer rules. So we're going to talk about that today.
And also, it's been moving up too. Summer starts in April now.
Yeah, is it truly a summer anymore? So we're going to get into that. Let's talk about the box office. Right, and then we'll get into what we've been up to.
Yeah,
and then,
sure.
We'll do box office first. Last week we did it after, but I'm going to go up tradition, start off with the box office real quick, because sometimes that'll lead into what we've been up to. I don't think this week. I don't think anybody's seen The Nun. That was at number one.
Nope. None of us have seen it, at least, but a lot of people
million.
saw it.
Yeah, almost 54 million. And,
I was in the city over the weekend, and the in Times Square, the theater there has 4DX, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. And The Nun was playing in that. I'm like, really?
Huh. I mean, it did well. It did very well. This is a Warner Brothers movie. This is Warner Brothers. I saw an article today that this universe is their most popular and famous universe. Warner Brothers.
The Conjuring?
Yeah. That has made the most. Yeah.
More than Harry Potter?
I forgot about Harry Potter, but maybe it's an active franchise. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I think Warner Brothers owned the franchise.
Yeah, it could be.
Because they just licensed Harry Potter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I guess that excludes the DC universe as well, then.
Mm. Yeah. Not like it would get up there. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but.
I mean, you got all the Batmans and stuff, So.
Sure. Yeah, from like what?
Did you see the article
now?
that Matt Reeves? Matt Reeves is looking at 1966 Adam West Batman stuff right now. He's watching that stuff right now.
Gotta cover his bases.
That would be weird. I mean, I like that series, but I know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. Peppermint was number 2, 13.5 million. The Crazy Rich Asians, because they are those crazy rich Asians that are still hauling in money, 13.3 million. The Meg and Searching at your top 5 this week. Opening is The Predator, Shane Black's new movie. I was very excited for this movie for a little while, like as we got closer, because I'm kind of a Predator fan. I'm not a huge fan, but I like The Predator. Then I saw Olivia Munn's in this, and the interest level just went right through the floor.
Well, maybe she gets it in this one.
I don't know. I just don't like her. I just don't like her.
No, I understand. I think that I want to see it, actually. The more trailers I've seen, I just like...
Yeah.
I want to see a cool action movie with Predator, because I love Predator, but
yeah, I mean,
really haven't had a good Predator in a while. Like the last Predator movie with the Nose, Adrian Brody, that was okay.
The Nose. I want to. Yeah, it was.
But like Alien versus Predator ones were just so god awful.
Well, that's the thing. I want to see this one. Hopefully, we can find time. Maybe go check this out, because I have to use 2 movies this month, because I went to cancel AMC and they changed their ruling to you need to subscribe to 3-month blocks. I didn't see that when I did this. So, yeah, I have to go see a couple movies this month to get my money's worth. So I canceled it, but I have it until October 22nd. So, like, I have a bunch of movies I can still see, which is nice. Venom's in there. So I am going to see Venom now, because that is a free movie for me. And and since I spent the money already, they already charged my card. It's so weird. When you cancel AMC, they charge your card for the term already. So, like, I've already paid for everything. And you have it until...
Well, at least they're not just canceling you.
The way they worded the email was that I was paying for this, and it would end at my next end cycle, which would be the 22nd of September. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait. Are you telling me you're charging me for October, and you're not letting me see a movie in October? And then they had to correct themselves, saying, no, that was it. You're basically going to be able to see it through the end of your 3-month agreement. I'm like, okay, all right. Because when they first sent the email, it read really weird. But, so...
There's some news about that Predator movie, too, because there was a actor's scene got cut because he was a registered sex offender, and it was because Olivia Munn brought that to the attention of the networks, or the network, the studio.
Yeah.
And then, I guess, during some obligational interview stuff, media pressings,
junket.
the past members like refused to go out there with her.
Really? I saw. I didn't get to read the controversy this morning.
Apologized for it though.
Yeah, I didn't get to read it this morning, but I saw it.
I know there are two people that came to her defense saying that they had like fulfilled their obligations, so they weren't there doing it, and so they said they would have been out there if they were. So I don't know who the actors were that did not go out with her, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't side with a sex offender.
That's weird that they would do that. Yeah, but Gary Busey's in that, and I hate him. That's another name I don't like, and I didn't realize he was in that movie.
He's back? Oh, wait, no, that's his son, right?
Wait, yes, his son. The son is the one I don't... Jake Busey's in this, and I don't like him, so... And he's in this movie, too, so this does not bode well for Predator.
Well, again, like, who knows? I mean, you're rooting for Predator, take these guys out.
I am strongly rooting for them to die horrible, gruesome deaths, so... yeah. All right, let's get into what we've been up to then, what we've been watching. So I'll kick us off. I got to see a couple episodes of Ozark on Netflix. Everybody's... It's the Jason Bateman show that's on Netflix. It's a drama, suspense, like mystery, thriller kind of genre thing.
I don't know about mystery.
Yeah, not really mystery, really. It's interesting. I watched 2 episodes of it so far. People are raving about it, so I was like, I guess that's like the next big hit.
I talked about it last season.
Yeah.
Because I watched the first season.
Okay, so I'm 2 episodes in the first season now, and it's good.
The one girl is really good in it. I don't know if you've gotten to see her yet, but she's really good in it. The rest of the show is just it's meh. I wouldn't recommend it, Jim.
Oh, really? Really? Because I heard such good things. Like, we had a football party on Sunday. People were over here, and...
hey, where's the invite? No.
Weren't you out of town?
Yes.
So, yeah. Anyways. Oh, yeah, happy anniversary, by the way, Corey.
Well, it's not like... I celebrated this weekend because the U.S. Open is this weekend, but it's actually a couple weeks from now.
I thought it was in October. I knew it. It's in October, right?
No, it's September 27th.
All right. Well, sorry. When I saw you post
we had
that,
to do it before the U.S. Open.
When I saw you post that, I was like, I think it's. I swear it was October. I was like, that's driving me crazy. But anyways, so yeah, we were watching football and everybody was raving about that. Like my cousin, Bryn, yeah, Mike, I think was raving about it.
It's okay. I wouldn't say it's Bateman's best work, and it's kind of a slow burn, I should say. Mm-hmm. But it's not anything special.
I liked the first episode, though. I did.
Yeah, and the one, like I said, the one girl that is in the Ozarks is really good in it. But
I think I just met her at the end of the episode.
Okay.
So possibly.
Curly hair family member thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She's really good in it. She's a standout. But other than that, it's nothing special.
So I watched that. Like I said, we had football on Sunday, so that occupied my Sunday. What happened on Saturday? It was something. I was very busy this weekend, but so watching wise, I didn't get to watch much. So, plus all my free time went to Spider-Man on PS4. So I had off on Monday, and I watched another episode of the terrible.
Disenchanted?
No, the police one on Netflix, the cartoon I watched.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like Family Guy. So that's it for me, Corey.
Well, yeah. I got to go to New York, like I mentioned earlier, to celebrate my anniversary a little early because, again, my wife is a big tennis fan, and she's never been to the U.S. Open, so we went and saw the U.S. Open men's final on Sunday, and so that was really cool. Friday, though, we went Friday night to go see the Book of Mormon, which was really good.
Oh, cool. Was that good? That was good?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the South Park guys. Their Broadway show, and it's definitely deserving of all the accolades it's gotten. It's hilarious, and my wife loved it too. So she's
cool.
She can be a harsh critic sometimes, but yeah, she was really happy with that. And then obviously over the weekend or Monday, I watched the Jets play. So other than that,
Corey's very happy. Jim's not so happy, but yeah. So
well, yeah, I mean, one team lost, one team won.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's early in the season, but sorry, I just got distracted by I was trying to look on when I bring this up, sometimes I bring up Netflix and Hulu just to see if I forgot something that I had watched, but I was distracted by the fact that I forgot the She-Ra commercial, the trailer's out, and that's coming out in November. So, but all right. Anyways, Tony, what have you been watching?
Nothing.
All right.
There's other things to be doing.
There are other things to do. All right, so that's gonna wrap up what we've been up to. Let's get into some movie news here. This is a cool news rumor here. Michael Bay, Ryan Reynolds, the project they're working on for Netflix movie is actually a Thundercats movie. I don't know.
I mean, it could be true. He's doing Detective Pikachu, so it's not like
yeah.
it's out of like left field or anything for him to do a Thundercats thing.
Yeah. I mean, is there any? I'm trying to think. Like, when is there any like expected announcement of what this movie is soon, or we don't know?
No, I don't know anything. That's the thing is with rumors.
I mean, apparently it's credible. It's a credible source working closely with the production team. So, wow, yeah, I don't know. So it's the same source that tipped us about Simon Pegg being cast in Star Wars Episode 7. So they were right there because they were working with that team. So I don't know. That could be pretty cool for me. I like Thundercats, so we'll see.
Well, Ryan Reynolds is on the up and up, so
and it'll have an awesome button. Michael Bay.
Yep.
All right.
It looks better than the new cartoon show.
Yes. Yeah. Me too. So yeah. So we'll see.
It'll be different.
It will be. It'll be awesome. All right. We got news about the Swamp Thing TV series. So what is it again? I'm not a big fan. Like, let me rephrase this. DC, I'm not trying to like slam them in all the decisions that they make, but I keep asking, why do they keep making the same mistakes?
That's all they know how to do, dude.
Like, why is it that they make something like, I'm not saying Swamp Thing doesn't fit into this category of being a dark, mature rated show, but we know Titans is mature rated as well and dark. Very like they're going like extreme on this. So what is it?
Batman.
Yeah. So what is it about DC's decisions that think that like, okay, this wasn't well received, so let's just make it darker? Like that's what they're trying to do. Like, who
wasn't well received?
I'm just saying, like, let's look at Justice League and let's look at their current run of movies.
The character's a dark character, so it makes sense. I wouldn't want a cartoony light thing for Swamp Thing.
I don't know. I remember this USA show wasn't that dark, was it? Remember it was on USA years ago as a TV show.
Well, if it's on cable, it's not going to be too dark like that. I
liked that show a lot. I thought it was good. So it had terrible special effects, but it was TV. But
of course.
Yeah.
But like, they're just choosing characters that have dark themes. So
yeah. I don't know. I think that I'm okay with Swamp Thing going dark. Obviously, it's Swamp Thing. It's in the swamp. It's dark. But
who cares about Swamp Thing though?
This is like they're launching their service very soon. It's coming out very soon. This DC universe thing, which by the way is confusing when you search it on Google because the online game comes up. So way to go DC on naming again. All right, let's switch over to Marvel. Mike's not here to talk more DC, so let's switch over to Marvel. Captain Marvel first images released by Entertainment Weekly. We got to see her suit. We actually got to see the scrolls as well. Comments
and the real colors, not the green and whatever ones with the leaked photos and stuff.
So we got to see all that. Any comments, guys? What do you think?
I like her
interesting. Yeah, I mean,
I like her costume. I do like her costume.
Costume's perfect. I mean, they didn't really need to change much as far as what the costume was going to be.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to change much. It makes sense. It's kind of like a fighter pilot suit, and then get the colors and the star and stuff. So, looks good. As far as the scrolls go, like it's going to be interesting because it isn't.
Are you guys saying squirrels or scrolls?
Scrolls.
Scroll.
Like scroll. Yeah.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll.
Okay.
Scrolls go.
Squirrels.
Okay.
They
yeah, go on.
Yeah, aren't they going to show up in the TV in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at some point too?
I thought they were. So, which makes sense because you have the Kree on there. They have to, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing they've been away this long. So. I don't know.
Well, they didn't have them.
I know. So it's cool to see this actually in the movie. I'm actually pretty psyched for this. I think the costume looks really good. I
wonder if Spider-Woman's going to be there.
When do we get the trailer, I wonder?
When does it come out? Early next year? March?
Yeah, it's March of next year.
Yeah, it comes out on International Women's Day.
Makes sense.
So,
I say we see it pretty soon then, actually. Probably October.
I think we're due. It's either going to be... Is there a big... What Disney movie? I guess it wouldn't be on Venom, though, would it? I mean...
Wreck-It Ralph?
New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Comic Con. Could be... Oh, it could be New York, yeah. Shoot. So,
October.
Only there one day. I'm gonna miss that. All right. Yes, that's it for news. All right. So let's roll that into what we've been, our topic actually, which is release dates for movies. Basically, I've always wondered what it was about the summer that makes that the hot time to release a movie. Like, the summer blockbusters. Like, what makes that the big time? Because if you think
Kids
about,
are out of school.
well, yeah, but if you think about it, you're also very busy in the summer. Like, most people are doing a lot more things they do in the summer than they do during the work.
Sure,
week,
but there's still more free time.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but like, look at the anomalies now. November's become a pretty big month, and it's not as much free time. You have April.
Holidays also. You have holidays that people like to release movies around as well. Because, again, people have off.
Yeah, but then what about like early May now? Like early May.
Late April.
Yeah, that's very, very hot time right now. I mean, we're getting Avengers 4 late April, right? They haven't gotten a release date
but I mean, Avengers could launch whenever, and it would do $1 billion within a week.
Like Deadpool was a Valentine's Day movie, which worked out great for it. It did great. It makes me wonder, like, these right movies, why not put them, like, let's take what you just said, Tony, with the Avengers. Why not put it in August? Because there's nothing in August ever.
No, you're right, but I don't know. I think August is just. I think spending is probably down compared to May. I mean, people are going back to school, college tuition, that kind of stuff, back to school supplies.
Yeah.
So asking, I mean, the thing is, you have to understand that like the movies that are grossing the $1 billion, those are family-friendly movies. Like it's not rated R. Typically, rated R movies. So it's a family affair. So, again, I've always told Mike this too, that for a family of, let's just say 4, to go out to the movies, I mean, they're spending at least $50 just alone on tickets.
Yeah, $50-$60. Yeah.
If you factor in dinner beforehand, soda and or popcorn and or candy at the movie theater, I mean, you're looking at well over $150 for, seeing a blockbuster movie, which is why they don't see that many movies, throughout the year. So in May, when people are getting let out for summer, I mean, what's the big expense there? Rather than going into,
Well,
September.
usually that's the vacation time, though. Like, usually that's the travel time. Like, I feel like I spend a lot more money in the summer than I do during the year.
Well, people are still in school in May.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, they're still in school, too. But if you're looking at, like, expenses-wise, you got to figure summer expenses are more than fall. I don't know. I always wondered. That was my biggest question. Like, I know why. I know it's there. Like, I'm not disputing the stat. Like, I've obviously numbers. It's easier to have a $1 billion launcher in May and June than in September or March or April.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, May and June, like, it could be they want to get in before the actual like vacation rush. Because I would just say, and I have no knowledge on this. This is just a gut feeling, that July is probably the biggest month for travel vacation kind of stuff, whereas in May and June, like, people are still...
It's changed over time, too, because it used to be, like, July 4th weekend was Will Smith's weekend. That was the highest grossing movie of the year, consistently, every year, and now it's kind of moved up and up. It's been moving up,
over the past...
into May, and then even now with April and with Avengers. So it's I don't know. The franchises are huge, though. That's important because, like, you look at Star Wars making billions of dollars in December, and then you have like, Deadpool in February, and then Black Panther obviously on the, momentum that Marvel's got with February. Yeah. So it's like, really, it's hard to say when is a great time to release a movie because Guardians did great when they were released in August. So it's
yeah, I mean, a great
it's
movie
all over the map. A good movie's gonna draw people. But there are, like, and history there as far as, like, summer blockbusters.
Sure.
Yeah, and you
historically,
look at, like,
those are the best times.
Yeah, and you look at this summer. This summer was especially brutal because you had all these. You had Avengers, you had Solo, and you had Deadpool 2 launching within 3 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that they didn't at least a little bit cannibalize into each other's sales.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, why pick those times together? Like, why not just give yourself nice wide berths? I mean, look what games are doing. Look what games are doing.
They want to. Right, they want to, but I mean, so the trade-off from the executive standpoint is, okay, if we move into August, sure, we might get, like, more alone time in the theater, but will it make up for just the sheer bulk amount of people getting out of class and school and whatnot and going to see a movie? Because again, if they see the movie in May, they may not, again, family stuff, they may not go see a movie by the time August comes around. That's just my speculation.
Maybe that's it. I always wonder that stat. I mean, you have, like, again, everybody's going to step on each other's toes for those first 3-4 weeks of May, and meanwhile August is barren, and early September, usually.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing is I think we have to factor, again, at least when school lets out, the matinee showings, because matinees will historically do well, as soon as kids and students start letting out, and they'll go see movies, weekday matinees too, not just like weekend matinees.
That's
weekday
true.
matinees.
That's true.
Rather than, again, when we get to August and especially September, people are going back to work, going back to school.
I mean, the other, like you said,
stuff.
There are more free time, and even on vacation, one of those nightly choices or daily choices of what to do might be go see a movie, even if you're away. I mean, I've done that. I've gone down to the shore, and one of the things we did was went and saw Cars 3 while we're at the shore. So I mean, it does happen, but I guess because you have more options, you know what I mean? Like you can have this. Oh well, we're not doing anything between 1 and 3. Let's go to the movies. Whereas
I mean, I agree with you though that they should start moving things out of the way of each other.
Yeah.
Especially like the whole like Avengers solo thing, like that was silly because both of those were
same company.
Same company.
Yeah.
Right. Same company.
But I mean, remember like back in the day, Jim, when we go to the movie theater every week, it'd be like every week there'd be a movie that came out like for the summer, and that's what we do. Like because again, we had the time, and it was easy, and we didn't have to worry about the next day or whatever for schools and stuff, and so like our homework even. So it is easier for people in summer just because they do have that free time, and not everybody's away for the entire summer. Like,
no.
Most people have like a week or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely, I don't know. I just really wonder now, even with like the proving of how big April can be, why not move some of these May movies, spread them out give them 2-week bursts or 3-week bursts? I mean, like I said, we see it in the gaming industry. That we're seeing it right now with Red Dead Redemption 2. Everybody's clearing out, basically. So because you give that birth, and then you don't step on anybody's toes, and you have your own sales. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, it used to be that you'd see a movie once, like, and then you go see another movie the next time. But again, now it's the blockbusters. People are just going back.
You just reminded me
again.
God, you reminded me of the guy at Best Buy who was trying to sell me a speaker this weekend. All he talked about was how much he saw Last Jedi, like over and over. Like he just like, oh, I saw that the first day, then I went back with my friends the same day, and then I went the day after that, and then I went on Saturday, and then he's like, and then I wanted to see it again, so I went on Sunday night with my friends, and then I'm like, Jesus, man. So yeah, I mean, you have the repeat people too, but I don't know. Generally, it's one time, but I don't know. Anything else to add to this? I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, not much. I mean, just it is kind of a mystery, and like, there's precedent now to not
that's what I'm saying. We might see more
stuff.
Do we see this start to spread out? Do you guys think so?
I mean, it's already started.
Yeah, I think it's going to be easier for the big franchise movies because I mean, you look at this upcoming fall / winter season. Marvel doesn't have a movie. They typically always had like Thor, Doctor Strange, something for this time of year, and they don't have anything. They're like, we're gonna drop Captain Marvel in March. Like, what was the highest grossing movie in March? I mean,
it's gonna be Captain Marvel.
It's gonna be Captain.
Yeah. So, God, I mean, we gotta wonder how long that's in there. I wonder we're gonna get that crossover. It's gonna happen. I can see this happening almost like Black Panther, I think, where it has that legs on that thing that just goes forever, overlaps.
And Black Panther to Avengers even further apart.
Sure, that was even further. But I can see this.
Captain Marvel is definitely gonna still be in the theater when Avengers comes out.
All right. I think that's going to wrap up the movie cast. Thanks for tuning in. Write us podcast at allygeek.net. Follow us on Twitter, allygeek. Like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tune in next week. Maybe we'll get to see Predator or something. Maybe Corey. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But tune in next week. Thanks for listening.